Okay, let's talk decimals and fraction and how do we pronounce them. We'll start with decimals. Let's say I have 0.4. We will pronounce this as 4/10 because this place is the 10th place. So this will be 4/10. Let's do another one. Let's say we have 0.20. Well, this place is the 100th place. Don't forget the D, 100th place. So this will be 20 hundredths. 20 hundredths. Oop, and see, I just said don't forget the D, and look what I did. Excuse the little misspelling going on there. That's why I don't teach ELA. Alright, so we have 4/10 and 20 hundredths. Let's do one more. Let's talk about what is the thousandths place. So we have 0.525, right? This place is the thousandths place. Don't forget the D, thousandths place. So this will be, and I'm going to write this up here because I do not have enough space. 500 520. All right, 20 525 thousandths. I'm sorry I had to write it like this, but I was running out of space. Thousandths. Okay, so this is 525 thousandths. This is 4/10, and this decimal over here is pronounced 20 hundredths. So please make sure you go over your decimals and your place values and remembering that, because that's really important, especially when you're converting decimals to fractions. It's a lot easier converting decimals to fraction by knowing what the place values are. For example, if I want to do 0.4 to a fraction, 0.4 to a fraction, I can simply just know that this is 4/10, so I know that it would just be 4, because we're going to move that decimal over, and you guys learned this a long time ago. 4/10. Because I knew my place value, I knew this was the 10th place, I could have easily converted this quickly. 4/10. So I'm not going to go over the other ones because I know you guys are so smart. I highly suggest you do the other two quickly on your own, on your paper. Once you do them, come to class and ask me if your answer is correct, and I will let you know. Now let's talk about fractions. In a lot of my videos, I say a number over a number, which is correct. You can pronounce fractions that way, but I just wanted to clarify that there are other ways that you can pronounce a fraction, and I want my students to be prepared for those other ways so you don't get confused if you see a question or anything written differently, especially word problems, than you are used to seeing. So let's say you have a fraction like 5 over 16. I believe is in the other video that I did 5 over 16. So I said 5 over 16 in the video, but you can also pronounce this 5/16. So this can be pronounced as 5/16. 5/16. Let's do another one. Let's say we have, we'll say 7 over 20. We have 7 over 20, right? I'm gonna say this is 7/20. 7/20. And excuse my handwriting. You guys already know from class that my handwriting is terrible, but this is 7/20. It's pretty much it for this. It's the same method every time when you're pronouncing these fractions. Of course, you know about the smaller ones, which is like 1/2, 3/4. You guys are really good with those, and most middle schoolers are, and high schoolers. But I notice a lot of times when it comes to word problems, if they're written differently and they're using these bigger fractions, sometimes kids get lost and confused because they don't remember how do we pronounce fractions outside of a number over a number. So just keep that in mind when I'm doing my videos and I say 5 over 16, 7 over 20. I'm pronouncing it that way in the video, but there are other ways that you will see fractions pronounced as.